Hello, namaste, witchlings. God, it's a day. It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. I feel like it's Monday, though. Fly. How are we today? I'm surviving. Barely. Okay. Do. One moment. There we go. Okay. There. I am frazzled and fritzled and just all over the place. I just, yeah, I'm crazy today. And I can use that because, I got some serious mental health issues going on here. So, it is Tuesday. It is the last day of the month. And I am going to send a very special shout out to my oldest son's significant other. It is her birthday, and I am going to say a very happy birthday to her. I hope she has a wonderful day. Oh, it's maybe crazy hectic here, but I hope she has a wonderful day. Um, we're actually, you know what? Gonna light our candles for Lydia. Happy birthday. Hey, I got it. I didn't think I touched it. Happy birthday, Lydia. See, that's just how my day is going. The lighter just tried to attack me. There we go. All right. So, my son, I love my son. He's a good kid. But dates, yeah, none of us in my family are good with dates. When he first put her birthday in the calendar, he put it in the calendar as yesterday. So, me, night before last, before I crashed, it was after midnight here. So, I'm like, hey, if it's after midnight here, it's definitely going to be her birthday where she is. So I sent her, this really nice little message saying hope she had a wonderful birthday. And I got up yesterday to, thank you, but my birthday is actually tomorrow. And I'm like, well, that figures. Mike had it in the calendar for today. So yeah, I'm like, hey, Michael, fix it. That's how things are going here. So on with the show. How are we today? I'm surviving. I feel absolutely insane today, though. I don't know why. I'm running wild. The zebras are still, well, a zebra, I think. You know what? I'm going to check real quick. For those of you who are not aware, and to my knowledge, it made national, possibly international news. 4 zebras were being transported to Montana via I-90. And the owner pulled off to fix something. I think it was something was being dragged. But the zebras got out of the trailer on the exit that I take to come home. So literally they were like walking distance from my house. So yeah, we have had a very entertaining 48 hours. and they managed to trap 3 of them and get them back into the trailer, and they were headed home to Montana. So, we still have 1, to my knowledge, that is still loose. That's what I'm scrolling looking for right now. Yep. Is there a Zebragate update 5 hours ago? Still missing. New sign and welcome to Twin Zebras. 1 still missing, but it was hanging out with the elk yesterday. In our cul-de-sac around 6:30 this morning. He was seen on the trail this morning. We just saw him at 8:20 on the farm where the others were caught. Last seen following a Tesla. That wouldn't surprise me any. So yes, apparently 1 is still on the run. I just Yep. I'm just entertained. But yes, that has been our entertainment and excitement over the last couple of days. And the best part of this is it was all happening about a mile from my home, and I was clueless. My munchkin texted me, "So, seen any zebras recently?" And I'm like, "No, why?" And they told me, and I'm like, "Really?" And then I found out where it was, and I'm like, "Okay, so they turned that way and went up towards the lake. Had they turned this way, they'd have come to the house." And I'm like, "Why do I always miss all the fun and excitement?" Anyways, moving on. Today's cards. There we go. Today we have first the Page of Swords. This page. This page is full of wild energy and drive. She is relentless in her action and does not sit still for long. She never runs out of crazy things to do or say. A true idealist, she can be a little exhausting in her youthful determination. If the page is you, dive headfirst into your wild schemes and plans and find those who will support you in your crazy ideas. Definitely describes me to an extent. Next, we have the Ace of Cups. Something beautiful and full of love has just begun, and your cup is so full it spills out into a pool below. You'll feel yourself filled with radiant positivity, happiness, and joy. Be receptive. You've been blessed with life giving love, so welcome all your new endeavors. And then finally, we have the Nine of Wands. This one keeps popping up for us. I have seen her 3 times in the last couple of months. Hmm. You've got your fighting gear ready, your wands all stacked up neatly in a wall of defense backing your ass up. You're prepared for a good fight. It's time to wrap those knuckles and be ready to throw some hands. There's a battle ahead. Don't compromise. You have the strength and courage to stand your ground and defend what you have built. Hmm. Interesting. And I buried my books. One of these days, whoopsie, I gotta get a better system going here. We'll get there. Whew. I also have a dog who is shedding like a mother right now and leaving his fur everywhere. Y'all have to see this. Look at this dog. He sprawls. Worse than a teenager, I swear. Okay, so our oracle cards. We have a commitment. What are we committing to? We have destined soul ties. I think we're committing to another person here. And then we are trusting the universe. Commitment, destined soul ties, and trusting the universe. Commitment. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should mute when I cough like that. I apologize. Commitment to the Page of Swords. Destined soul ties would be the beautiful and full of love. And we are trusting the universe when it comes to the fact that we are defending what we have built. It appears the oracle cards are back to working in tandem with the tarot. Oh, by the way, those of us here in my hometown have dubbed the still escaped zebra Marty. For those of you who do not recognize it, he's the zebra voiced by Chris Rock in the stupid movies. Oh my god. Damn it. Why can't I remember the name of the movies? Everybody knows the movies. Everybody knows who we're talking about, but for the few people who don't, I need to look it up. I hate it when my brain does this. Thankfully, I know the actor off the top of my head, so I can look him up and pull the freaking movie. I used to be a huge Chris Rock fan. I will admit this. Until the stupid BS that came up between him and Will Smith at the award show. Now that I can't even remember which one is. And it's not so much, that I'm a bigger fan of Will Smith. It's the fact that he knows that Madagascar, by the way, is the name of the movies. It's not so much that I'm not much of a fan of Will Smith or Jada. It's the fact that for Black women, their hair is such an integral part of their identity. And Jada has been open about the alopecia, and he decided to make fun of her for it. He was making fun of her for the fact that she is losing her hair and decided to, make a joke out of it. After he had done a special about Black women and their hair. So there's no way he could say he did not know that this was an inappropriate joke to make. He's an asshole. Moving on. Those of us in North Bend have dubbed the currently missing zebra Marty for the zebra from Madagascar. Today's rune, I need to make sure I have aimed the correct direction. Did it again. One of these days, I'll remember it aims that way. So, aims to the left, goes this way, goes that way. So, I'm Gonna flip it over. There you go. I think that is aimed to the left for you guys. It is Kanaz. The divinity for Kanaz is Heimdall, Freya, and Frey. The letter is K as in king. The symbol is the torch. The element is fire, oh so shockingly. The tree is the pine tree, which burns hot fast. The bilberry and the hazel, which is appreciated by both dowsers and wizards. The plant is the ragged robin. The stone is carnelian and fire opal. The color is orange red, which makes sense if the stones are carnelian and fire opal. Well, not necessarily fire opal. The animal is the dragon, telluric energy, which it is necessary to learn to master. Kanaz is the rune of fire and all the powers therein. It is a beacon of inspiration, a torch of knowledge, and a conduit for personal creativity. Kanaz represents the powers of light and creation and the essential fires of life force itself. It helps illuminate the world around us and takes away the mystery of the darkness. Whether it be the darkness of the day or the mind, it banishes the shadows and illuminates our vision, guiding our path forward. Kanaz represents uncontrollable passion and love. New romance and untamed desire radiate its powers, setting your spirit ablaze for that which it yearns for. Which, if we think back, one of our tarot cards was the Ace of Cups, which says, we have been blessed with so much love that our cup runneth over. Meditate on this rune to fuel passions of the mind, flesh, and spirit. All questions of desire can be consulted with Kanaz. Let it be the torch that guides your heart and flesh. This concept can also be applied to the passion and love one has for a craft, skill, or a hobby. Kanaz is the creative spark within, the burning fire of transformation. Like nature's powers of creation and transformation, man also harnesses the ability to mold, shape, and impose his will upon the environment around him. Kanaz is the ability to be intuitive, to have the enthusiasm, and to do what we are skilled at doing. As much as Kanaz is an inner fire of creation and knowledge, it is also the passion and willingness to teach as well. It represents the carrying and passing of the torch of knowledge from person to person, securing the fire of wisdom within others. A skilled teacher radiates the qualities of Kanaz at all times, and it is a great gift to be trained by these sorcerers of fire. Why am I thinking? I have a friend that definitely reminds me of. Remember to carry the torches of tradition and wisdom through the ages. They are the anchor for the soul in this world. Kanaz represents the sanguine fire of the blood, the sacred inner fire flowing through our veins. The blood is a deep and endless well of power, burning with potential and possibilities waiting to be unlocked. It is a controllable and malleable force rather than a chaotic and untamed one. And within it lies the illumination of all secrets. That would explain why vampires love it. Seek a union of blood and fire for creative sparks and raw, passionate energy. They are one and the same. Kanaz is the fire of communion, the heart, and the foundation of the tribe's survival. For thousands of years, it's been a place where ideas are born, shared, discussed, and shaped. The news of each day would be told around the fire each night, and everyone would become wiser together through each other's experience. Kanaz is that spark, torch, and beacon. It is our duty to carry it through the ages. In relationships, regardless of your gender, I hate this one for this. Okay, Regardless of your gender, the rune Kanaz is considered more masculine and less feminine. It means Kanaz mostly personifies male actions. Examples of such actions can be inviting a person for a date, giving gifts, or proposals. We won't go into why I disagree with some of this, but in general, Kanaz can indicate the beginning of a new relationship. The rune suggests that a person inspired by love is capable of truly brilliant accomplishments. It can also indicate the birth of a baby. In work matters, Kanaz is interpreted primarily as creativity and professionalism. Accordingly, when describing a specific person, Kanaz often describes a creative person, a person who is capable of effectively bringing his talents into life. I do not like the way that was worded. Anyway, of course, not everything is so bright and positive with creative people as it might seem at first glance. This rune can point out a situation when a person has a lack of inspiration required to continue their work, i.e., their muse is missing. However, Kanaz more often describes a real master of their craft, thoroughly comprehending the subtleties of the subject they are working on. So, your key takeaways are vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, and technical ability, the vital fire of life, harnessed power, the fire of transformation and regeneration, the power to create your own reality, the power of light, being open to new strength, energy, and power now, passion and sensual love, wisdom, insight, the solution to a problem, creativity, inspiration, and enlightenment. Today's goddess. Speaking of enlightenment, that's entertaining. We have Saraswati, goddess of enlightenment. She is Hindu. Do, 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 do. A personification of one of the most important rivers in India, Saraswati, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing her name. Saraswati is the Hindu goddess of knowledge, music, and arts. Legendary for her beauty and grace, she is known for her brilliant white skin, which represents the light of knowledge. She is often portrayed with 4 arms holding the symbols of her domain: a book representing education, a veena, an Indian lute representing music, and a strand of beads or a ritual pot representing ritual knowledge. She's celebrated during a festival in the spring, Vasant Panchami, where people worship her to achieve enlightenment through knowledge and wear saffron-colored robes to echo the mustard blooms in the fields. During this festival, children are often taught to write for the first time, as she created the Sanskrit alphabet. That's cool. Her companion is a white swan, Hamsa, who in myth is believed to be able to separate milk from water, a representation of Saraswati's ability to separate good from evil. She travels on the swan, an animal that's a symbol of spiritual perfection and transcendence, so she is also called Hamsavahini, meaning she who has a Hamsa as her vehicle. Hamsavahini. There we go. Hamsavahini. Ceremonies and prayers are performed for Saraswati by students and artists alike before they begin a new endeavor. Call on Saraswati when you need intellectual enlightenment and an extra blessing in creative pursuits. I can talk, really, I can't. I'm just having a day. Goddess of knowledge and the arts, Saraswati is opening your third eye to all things that require wisdom and study. Focus on these things, and you will be rewarded with enlightenment. Our namaste for the day. Make time for vacation. Even if it is just in your mind, go on a vacation. Where have you been wanting to visit? What inspirational places have you seen in photographs? Go there in your mind and imagine what it would be like to be there. Let your senses make the experience as real as possible and do this for 8 minutes. Travel, even imaginary travel, reduces the feeling of being stressed. So go on vacation as often as you need because it costs you nothing. Mentally go on vacation as often as you need. Just don't check out while you're driving. That could be bad. We don't want to run over Marty, right? And then we are nourishing joy with our self compassion. In every moment, there are infinite reasons to be upset and infinite reasons to be happy. Make a list of 5 things you have right now to be happy about. If it keeps flowing, don't stop. I have tons. I really do. And I like that one. I have a roof over my head. I have coffee I can drink. That is actually something I'm very happy about. I own my own business. I have amazing friends that have become family. I have a kick ass support network that has rallied around me when I have needed them. I have a wonderful home, an amazing community here in my town. Um, my kids are happy and healthy and relatively successful in their own lives. I have fur kids who are adorable and snuggly. Um, I could keep going. I have clothes that I can wear that fit for the most part. I have health care. So, even the smallest things, I'm good. And we have Mr. Rogers. What wisdom is Mr. Rogers going to impart with us today? Please think of the children first. If you ever have anything to do with their entertainment, their food, their toys, their custody, their day or night care, their health care, their education, listen to the children, learn about them, learn from them. Think of the children first. Don't assume that you know what's best for them. Actually, talk to the children and find out what they want and need. Don't tell them what they want and need. Let them tell you. You'll be surprised at what you learn. And on that note, my friends, I bid you a wonderful evening. It is Tuesday. I have a million and one things to do today. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical, fantabulous day. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. Hug your children, hug your parents, as long as they're not toxic assholes. And make sure to tell those that you love them and you care about them because you never know when the last time you're going to have is. So, on that note, I will see you all tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yes. Still no clue what we're doing Thursday for the podcast yet. So stick around. We'll find out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys.